As the winter weather approaches this weekend, one local charity is opening its doors and helping those in need, where people can go this weekend as well to stay warm.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
We are going to start this broadcast with a check of our Coulee region weather forecast because all week long it has been getting colder and colder, darker outside as well. So let's get the absolute latest from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Definitely got colder today, I can tell you that, with stepping outside. So definitely the front came through this morning and we had some showers, but overall you can definitely feel the temperature that has plummeted pretty much throughout the day. We started off in the 50s, but now we're back in the 30s. The other thing we still got going on is the river flooding that's really occurring now towards Gaysville. That's where it's peaked up almost to major. Otherwise, the upriver towards Black River Falls begins to continue to fall. That's the good news, but we still got those flood warnings going on until they get below minor flood. That is the one for Gaylesville that just peaked up about 15 feet. And it says should begin to fall, but it's going to take some time. So that's where most of the flooding right now is occurring. Big picture, there's your front is now to the south. We are on the cold side, but it's fairly dry too. A few showers, but really you got to go further north towards north of Ladysmith or Rice Lake to get any of the showers that's going on. Otherwise, it's been just cloud cover sticking around that low clouds. Look at those temperatures now. Big difference from yesterday. You can see now we're in the 40s to 30s up to the north. Yesterday we were still in the 50s and 60s. If it feels like a little bit colder than that, yeah, our temperatures actually got a wind chill. We're in the 20s to near 30s, so it definitely does feel more like middle December. Big picture shows, well, it could be worse. It could be 10 degrees as it is in Bismarck. That's what it feels like right now with those actually snow on the ground. Overall wind speed still 15 to 20. We've had some gusts up to 30 behind the front. That is thus related to that wind chill that we going on. So really the main story for this evening, it's chilly, breezy, some wind chills in the 20s here. Cloud cover off and on. We might see some partial clearing late for La Crosse. Once again, upper 30s. Same story for Eau Claire, just a little bit colder, but once again, the wind chills could be in the 20s. That wind will subside. It just will take some time. Saturday's forecast, you're probably going to need a lot of warm coffee because it's going to be definitely going to be a chilly one, and the snow comes into the picture. I'll break down when to expect that snow, if we'll see any actual accumulation, and what it looks like for next Halloween. But once again, it's going to be cold stretch coming.
Frigid forecast indeed.
An extra large hot cup of coffee you had there.
Greg, thanks very much. And in Greg's forecast, he mentioned flood stage with the Black River out in the Gaylesville area. That's where we join Jeremy Wall live on the scene with the latest on conditions. Jeremy.
Good evening, Ken and Emily. I'm right here off of the Highway 53 landing near Trempealeau and La Crosse County, where, as you can see right there, the Black River, it is moving fast. You could hear it moving fast. There's even a tree in the river right there. And according to the National Weather Service, a flood warning remains in effect for this area until Tuesday. Earlier today, that river you see there was 15 feet. A flood warning is in effect for the Black River here in Gaylesville particularly. Flood stage for this river is 12 feet. While the rising water doesn't seem to have affected homes in the area, officials are warning drivers not to drive around barricades or through flooded roads, though the river should start going back down soon. But again, you see the river moving fast, you hear it moving fast, you see some trees in the river. So it's definitely been impacted. Coming up at 6, we'll have more from the Highway 53 landing. For right now, in Gaylesville, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Jeremy, thanks very much. And also in line with what Greg was forecasting just about a minute ago, with the first snowfall expected to happen in La Crosse coming up, many folks are preparing for colder temperatures that are coming their way.
But one local homeless shelter is looking to welcome anyone who is in need. News 8 Now's Michael Germain has the story. Good evening, Michael.
Ken and Emily, the Catholic Charities Warming Center is looking to provide shelter and much more this upcoming winter. The Warming Center is a no-barrier shelter, meaning anyone over the age of 18 can stay there. Since the shelter is only open 6 months of the year, it forces homeless people to rely on other shelters like the Salvation Army. If temperatures are anticipated to drop at or below 15 degrees Fahrenheit, the shelter will open their doors for overflow capacity. Carla Hine, who is the Warming Center coordinator for Catholic Charities, says the biggest problem they face during the winter months is frostbite.
Truly, it's even just a physical need. I think we had 3 or 4 guests last year that had amputations of fingers or toes because they had frostbite from being out in the elements.
Hines says she hopes in the future to have more funding in order to be a year-long shelter. Coming up at 6, you'll hear from the Director of Housing and Services regarding hardships they face during the winter months. Ken and Emily.
All right, Michael, thanks very much.
Well, don't be surprised if you run into a few barrels when you're out and about running errands this weekend. The La Crosse Jaycees dropped off 93 toy barrels at different business locations today for their annual Toys for Tots program. Everyone is encouraged to donate new, unwrapped toys for children ages 12 and under. All kinds of toys are welcome, except for video games and electronics. The toy drive is open to all families, regardless of their financial situation. Lindsay Langer from the La Crosse Jaycees says that Toys for Tots program is just as much for the parents as it is for the children.
When I think about donating, I think more about the parents that are in need than the children, because how devastated people must be if they can't afford to give their children a Christmas.
You can drop off toy donations now till December 1st, and if you aren't sure about what to buy, the La Crosse Jaycees have an Amazon wish list that you can access on their Facebook page. Families can register to receive toys starting November 1st at lacrossejaycees.org. We'll have this info and more on news8000.com.
Western Wisconsin's congressman says he's witnessed almost indescribable horrors during his trip to Israel. Republican Derek Van Orden says Israeli officials showed him graphic videos of what Hamas has done to Israeli civilians since the attack on October 7th. He says his visit to Israel was important because, quote, people are denying that Israelis are being slaughtered and Democrats are trying to downplay what's been done. He adds that no one can compare what's happened to Israeli civilians to the civilian deaths in Gaza.
Because these people intentionally targeted civilians. Every civilian casualty that's taken in the Gaza Strip, every piece of property or infrastructure that's destroyed is the direct result of Hamas attacking Israel on October 7th.
Van Orden says the House is developing an appropriations bill to fund Israel's defense. He's also forming a House caucus to stay in contact with their counterparts in Israel's government. It is day 2 of the multi-state search for a U.S. Army reservist who police say shot and killed 18 people in Lewiston, Maine. Residents in the region are sheltering in place while law enforcement officials turn their focus to a nearby river.
Heavily armed police are scouring the woods in southern Maine, and divers are searching the river for traces of the shooter. A boat dock along the Androscoggin River is where they found a car belonging to Robert Card, the suspect in Wednesday night's mass shooting.
The river is a big piece of this. The car was located there. Evidence is located in the vehicle or right there along the shores of the Androscoggin River.
One law enforcement source tells CBS News the evidence includes a firearm that Card legally purchased. Law enforcement sources say he had access to numerous other guns, and they're tracing each shell casing found at the scenes.
Just ahead, more airstrikes in Syria overnight.
Find out why President Biden ordered the attacks and his message for the leader of Iran.
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Turn any room into a modern space with Mastercraft pre-finished moldings. These moldings save time and are an easy way to add beauty to your home. Right now, all Mastercraft molding products are 11% off. Complete your interior project with a new Kwikset door lock. This satin nickel Pismo privacy lock features a contemporary design and is perfect for bedrooms and bathrooms. Now just $25.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face
with every meal made just for you.
It really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Start your adventure and get in a new Jeep at Pischke Motors La Crosse or Pischke Motors West Salem.
Stop in now during the Jeep Adventure Days sales event. You'll save over 10% off MSRP plus discounts on a 2023 Jeep Renegade, Jeep Compass, Jeep Gladiator, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee. These Jeeps are ready for your next adventure. Pure comfort and functionality at your fingertips with the power and confidence you know Jeep provides. Stop in now because this offer ends October 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com.
And drive away in your new Jeep.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The U.S. military carried out airstrikes on facilities in Syria last night, targeting facilities where Iranian-backed militia groups store weapons.
The airstrikes are in response to recent attacks against U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
A pair of F-16 fighter jets carried out airstrikes on sites used by Iranian-backed militia groups operating in Syria.
We don't want to see this escalate. We don't want to see hostilities. We're not interested in a conflict with Iran, but we will absolutely do what we have to do to protect our troops and our facilities and our national interests.
Pentagon officials say the strikes near the town of Abu Kamal targeted weapons and ammunition storage areas.
Two goals here. One, to physically disrupt the IRGC's ability to support these groups in the field. Two, to deter any future attacks against our troops.
President Biden ordered the strikes in retaliation for Iranian-backed attacks on U.S. forces in Syria and Iraq. The president had this message for Iran's leader on Wednesday.
My warning to the Ayatollah was that if they continue to move against those troops, we will respond, and he should be prepared.
3 more attacks on Thursday bring the total to 19 since October 17th. Of the 21 troops who were injured, 19 have been diagnosed with traumatic brain injuries.
Almost all the troops that have been injured are back on duty, and that there are some that have suffered what we call traumatic brain injury. That's from the concussive effect when these rockets land close by.
900 U.S. troops have deployed or will deploy to the Middle East as concerns grow that the war between Israel and Hamas could widen into a regional conflict. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
The Pentagon says the Iranian-backed militia attacks have been on the rise since the war in Israel began, and Thursday's airstrikes are about defense of U.S. forces.
That's separate from U.S. support to Israel. U.S. military officials say they did not coordinate these airstrikes with Israel. Well, coming up after the break, residents are left picking up the pieces today.
After a Category 5 hurricane devastates one city in Mexico. We'll have a look at the destruction and what those living there are doing to recover.
And we definitely got a cold weekend forecast. We're trying to get that last-minute pumpkin out there. We have snow in the forecast. I'll break down when to expect it, if we'll see any accumulation, and whether we'll warm up next week. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Made in America. What does it mean? It means craftsmanship. It means quality. It means value. And it means jobs. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're dedicated to bringing you furniture made in North America. And now, during the Made in America sale, you'll find special savings on bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Canadell. Sofas and sectionals from Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and other quality makers. If it's made in America, it's on sale. See the quality, enjoy the savings. Now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Turn any room into a modern space with Mastercraft pre-finished moldings. These moldings save time and are an easy way to add beauty to your home. Right now, all Mastercraft molding products are 11% off. Complete your interior project with a new Kwikset door lock. This satin nickel Pismo privacy lock features a contemporary design and is perfect for bedrooms and bathrooms. Now just $25.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
The one certainty in dentistry is nothing fixes itself. So small problems can turn into big problems if people wait. So they shouldn't wait.
Almost every time people say, man, that really wasn't that bad. I wish I had done that sooner. We're a very implant-focused practice, so we deal with a lot of people who are losing teeth. If you've been avoiding solving it or waiting a long time, there's really no reason not to just solve it now.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, why don't you come down and meet us and see what we can do to help you?
There's always a solution.
Ready to transform your space? Or perhaps your favorite room just needs a few updates? Let our design consultants help you discover the possibilities to update your home. We take the time to discuss your space, your needs, and your budget. Cooley Carpet will help you every step of the way, from start to finish, with design professionals and expert installation to meet all your expectations. Let our dedicated team help you achieve your dream space. Visit us at Cooley Carpet Center on Mormon Cooley Road in La Crosse.
Get the bathroom of your dreams faster than ever. Call today or go online to schedule your free consultation and take advantage of our 30-day bathroom offer from your home improvement company. That's right, a complete bathroom project from order to installation in 30 days or less. Our team of trained and certified professionals will ensure your project is done right the first time. And on top of that, we're offering no interest, no payments, and nothing down until 2025. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
One of Mexico's most famous resort cities is devastated after Hurricane Otis, the Category 5 storm that made landfall near Acapulco early Wednesday and killing at least 27 people.
It also damaged 80% of the area's hotels, and hundreds of thousands of people are still without power and other basic services.
Survivors of the strongest hurricane to hit the Eastern Pacific wander the streets, picking through what's left of their homes and businesses.
Residents are frustrated that 48 hours after the devastating rain, crumpled buildings, and flooded streets, authorities haven't still accomplished more.
Looters were seen breaking into stores as many residents struggle with a lack of basic supplies.
Acapulco's Diamond Zone, an oceanfront tourist hub, was turned into a debris field. Windows were blown out of beachfront hotels.
With local airports closed, stranded tourists have been relying on buses to get out of the region. We wish them all well in their recovery from such a devastating storm. In the meantime, a trip outside this weekend, it's going to be almost like a winter-like kind of scenario. A lot of chill in the air. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, definitely going to have that chill going on. Now, we do have a freeze warning out. Now, it is really typically past the growing season, but some areas have not seen that hard freeze, but that's what some areas may see, and that's what's highlighted tonight. But typically, we already have seen some of this, so we're kind of past the typical growing season. But we do have showers coming in the forecast. Again, there'll be some rain or snow showers Saturday afternoon, turn to more all snow Saturday night. Once again, accumulation, that's a little iffy. Maybe west of the area you could see in some grassy areas, but most will not see anything. And then maybe some more snow showers coming Halloween, with another front that's going to come down. It's just cold, really, for the temperatures, 30s to 40s. Next week, we may struggle to get out of the mid-30s on Monday or Tuesday, but then we kind of moderate back to 50 towards the end of next week and the following weekend, which is where we should be this time of year. Overall, we're not going to see much other than some breaks in the clouds overnight. A few showers north of Ladysmith overnight, but overall, most of the area will stay dry. We'll see the showers or the light snow come back in the picture, maybe as early as noon, or it might take a little bit longer to really get some of this to reach the ground. But definitely by tomorrow afternoon, by about 2 to 3, we start seeing some rain or snow showers depending on location. Once again, it's going to be a very narrow band of where this falls, so areas to the north may not see much in the way of anything. But by the time we get to evening, I think everyone will see some light snow going on or snow showers. Further south, you won't see as much, but once again, just some light stuff going on. It'll begin to taper off probably around midnight, and just some flurries maybe all the way through Sunday morning. For Sunday, really, we're just going to see less clouds. Now, overall, for accumulation, the better chance to see any stuff on the grassy areas would be further west towards Austin and those areas, but we might see some of the higher bluffs get some on the grassy areas Saturday night. Maybe some of the leaves on the trees get some of it, but that would be about it with it regards to any snow accumulation. It'll be a very narrow area that'll see it. Beyond that, we're looking at the next front, and that is the Halloween to have some showers come down. That's a reinforcing shot of cold air. It swings through the area on Tuesday, so I think we'll see some showers going on. Whether they kind of linger through Tuesday evening for Halloween trick-or-treating, we'll see, but otherwise it's still going to be cold, mid-30s, and then Beyond that, we're going to start seeing some moderation with the temperatures. See the winds begin to pull up by next week, so we should see some temperatures begin to come up a little bit. But really, it's a lot of blue, which means well below average. We'll start seeing it more lighter as we go towards next Wednesday in the 40s, and beyond that, getting closer to average. But we got about a 4 to 5 day stretch of below average temperatures here. So overall tonight should be just cloudy skies, some partial clearing, but definitely going to be chilly temperatures in the upper 20s. Really to near 30, and once again a wind chill out there probably in the 20s. Tomorrow showers come back in the picture. Once again in the afternoon we'll see some rain or snow turning to snow, but look at those temperatures well below average, 15 degrees. We're looking at mid 30s to maybe around 40 degrees if we're lucky right now. And then all you guys have got to plans for Saturday evenings, parties going on. I'm sure there's quite of that. Definitely cold and some light snow going on for most of the area too, so plan accordingly if you're going to go out and enjoy the evenings. Otherwise, we're going to look at temperatures continuing in the 30s next week. Halloween, 37 with some light snow, definitely going to be cold, and the chilly conditions do continue all the way, but we do start to see maybe 50 by the end of next week. So overall, just a cold forecast.
Yeah, something to look forward to at the end of the 8 day at least.
Yeah, you got 50 again.
But I'm loving the colors of the leaves. I had to wear a sweater on my run today, but the foliage was a nice thing to run by. Yeah, for sure.
Great time of year. When we come back, Breast Cancer Awareness Month is coming to an end. One survivor is sharing her personal coping strategies that make living with the cancer a little less stressful.
The 2023 Fall Home Show going on now at the Board Store Home Improvements. High quality at a low price on windows and doors, kitchens and bathrooms, siding, decks, sunrooms, and flooring. Don't miss it.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable, rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 Best history. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. As one of Wisconsin's largest Cub Cadet dealers, Wood Sales and Service is celebrating with discounts up to $1,000 on select Cub Cadet models, Cub Cadet lawnmowers, snow blowers, commercial equipment, and UTVs. We offer the best selection and service in the area with 0% 48-month financing or cash discounts. Experience the Wood Sales advantage of service before and after the sale. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Hello, this is a real lawyer. Yeah, I've won 1 million cases, and I'm on a bunch of billboards.
Whoa, buddy. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay.
Fine.
Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
How'd you even get in here? What are you doing answering calls? Where's your mom, man?
There's times when you don't hear things, you don't realize it. So that's when I first started wanting to get hearing aids. The customer service sold me. You have a problem, you can come in here and somebody's going to take care of you. A friend of mine was looking for a new place to go, and I recommended Better Hearing. I just told him the customer service is excellent. That's what keeps me coming back. It's a good place to come.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
There are 4 million breast cancer survivors in the United States, according to the American Cancer Society. And many not only live with the disease, but the anxiety that goes along with it.
During this Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Christian Benavides shows us why stress management is so important.
For breast cancer survivor Isabel Ramos Toca, healing includes tea time.
It's the time that I stopped and nothing mattered except that collecting myself.
It's one of several strategies she's put into practice after participating in a 10-week study on stress management at the Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center at the University of Miami.
Here I found a voice. When I'm going to be in a stressful situation, how to catch my thoughts. It really gave me an outlet as to all the emotions.
The program for cancer survivors involves support groups that meet virtually. Patients learn coping skills, breathing techniques, along with other ways to reduce stress.
They show reductions in stress hormones, such as cortisol.
Dr. Michael Antoni says managing stress can even lead to better outcomes for patients. Reducing stress hormones can lower inflammation and produce a better immune response.
They have a longer period of time before they have a recurrence and a longer survival time.
Every week on Wednesday for an hour and a half, it was like amazing.
Toka says the skills she's honing, such as yoga, which she picked up from the program, have helped her regain control of her life.
You don't have to be in a dark hole. You don't have to feel that you're a victim.
She's now cancer-free and hoping to help more survivors find their peace. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Doctors say they are finding the program can help participants deal with anxiety, depression, and distress long after cancer treatment.
That's some great news right there. We'll have a look at what's coming up at 6 when we come back. And of course, Greg will have one more check of your frigid forecast.
Come and get your very best price on kitchen or bathroom remodel during the Fall Home Show only at the Board Store. Always your home for high quality at lower prices. We bring you superior products installed by our exceptional team of carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. Visit or call during our Fall Home Show for added savings on a new tub or shower or a complete kitchen or bath remodel. Visit us, call us, connect online for the best bath or kitchen remodel at the lowest price. The Fall Home Show only at the Board Store Home Improvement. Don't miss it.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's Fall Workwear event is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for quality boots and apparel, offering unbeatable deals on workwear to help your hard-earned dollars go further. Right now, get $25 in Carhartt bucks for every $125 you spend on Carhartt gear, like these men's Carhartt Wedge boots, in stock now. Plus, don't miss fall doorbusters like select Filtrete furnace filters, just $10.99. Get a $5 Farm and Fleet gift card when you buy 2.
Find value at Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Hi, I'm Mike Pitts, co-owner of Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln in Winona, Minnesota with my son Andy, and we've been in the business for 45 years. It's a family business. And when you walk in the front door, it should feel like a family business. We take good care of our internal customers, that's our employees, and in turn they take great care of our customers, and they love the experience, and guess what? They want to come back. Some of these employees have been here 30 to 40 years. We know them, we know their family. We do care, and it will show.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one? You don't.
I've been looking for someone to hang in my garage. What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet? Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this. I know what you mean.
Stop in and find your treasure today.
They have state-of-the-art equipment. We have state-of-the-art equipment. They have qualified technicians. We have qualified technicians. They can set your appointment in maybe a month. We can get you in tomorrow. They will charge you an arm and a leg. We charge hundreds, not thousands. Sensible MRI, where quality and affordability meet.
Coming up at 6, we are on to level 2 of the football playoffs, and the Friday night lights shine even brighter. 10 of our area teams take to the field, including Aquinas, who've won 13 straight playoff games dating back to 2020. Cade will be live at 6 to break down all of tonight's matchups, so be sure to tune in at 6.
Yeah, National Black Cat Day.
Hey.
Well, that's tomorrow. He's going to enjoy some snow outside, but he'll be warm inside. So chilly in the 30s, and then obviously it gets colder next week. We do have the snow coming in Saturday night into Sunday morning. Halloween does look cold, and then we do start to warm up towards the end of next week at 50 degrees. But once again, those temperatures for Monday, Tuesday, that's about where our lows should be. So it gives you an idea. We could be into the 20s, maybe teens overnight for some of those.
Goodness.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
Okay, wear the long johns.
That's right. Busting them out of the closet for sure. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.